Agriculture on the move.
Agricole en mouvement.
Agriculture on the move.
Agricole en mouvement. Good day again, St. Lucia. Welcome to the program, Agriculture on the Move. My name is Philip Sidney, your host. Today we are talking about the Dashing Festival. Of course, the Jacques has done it again. The Fosse Jacques Development Committee has put on a Dashing Festival for the second year. With me in studio is the deputy chairperson of that committee, Ms. Lucia Matre, and next to her is Mr. Columbus Philippe, who is a trustee of that said committee. Welcome to the program, people.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
for having us.
Great. So when it's nice, you do it twice.
That's
all right?
correct.
Okay. Let's tell us again, what's the objective of this Dashing Festival?
Okay, so the objective of the Dashing Festival is to promote the value of the dashing, to create innovative ways in presenting the dashing as a dish. So the Taiwan Technical Mission, the Fosse Jacques Development Committee, has come on board to create the Dashing Festival. It also aims to bring persons to the community, because a lot of persons don't even know where the community of Fosse Jacques is. So we're looking to bring visitors to our community and showcasing the different dishes that can be created from the dashing.
Okay. So just give us a preview of how last year went.
Oh, well, if you were not there, you missed out. Last year was quite successful. We had a large crowd. Persons were amazed by the different dishes. Of course, we had the dashing wine, we had the dashing cake, we had the dashing icicle, we had a dashing cocktail, the dashing punch, we had roti, we had burgers, we had fish cake, and we had a lot more products. So persons were really amazed as to the amount of items and dishes that can be created using the dashing. Okay. So we're coming on board again to show persons a lot more different products this time.
Okay, a lot more.
Yes.
Okay, so you're trying to attract the whole of St. Lucia to come down?
The whole of St. Lucia, and if possible, out of St. Lucia.
Out of St. Lucia.
Yes.
So Felipe, when is that activity happening?
This activity is slated for Saturday, 27th of September at 8 a.m. at the church grounds, Fosse Jacques.
Okay, so tell us about it. What's the program for the day?
So that day should encompass a farmer's market. So the farmers will be having their produce on display for sale. We have entertainers will be coming and entertain the crowd. We have foods and drinks available for sale. We have a kids zone for where if you come with your kids, then you can have your kids enjoying themselves while you get around and see what we have to offer. We have a dashing competition, the biggest dashing competition, where we will measure the length and the girth or circumference of the dashing to determine the winner. We have the pile eating competition, which is the pounded dashing. We have a competition where you actually have the competition to pound the dashing and then the eating of the dashing, of course. Yes. So we have a variety of programs available for that day. We also have the cooking competition, dashing cooking competition, and this is we invited the hotels and major hotels around Soufrière to participate in it this year. So we already have Sugar Beach and Chasney. We are waiting words from the other restaurants and hotels around Soufrière for participation.
So what's the criteria for the dashing competition?
Well, the main ingredient will be dashing, and persons probably will be expected to produce a dessert, a main course.
So it's a 3-course?
Yes. With dashing being the main ingredient of this.
Okay. Yes. So how many booths normally you will have for the culinary aspect, the booth for sale, for meals and menus and stuff?
Okay, so currently we have 7 vending booths and 2 farmers booths, farmers produce booths, and we also have our chefs.
Okay. And do you have any, apart from the competition, is the live cooking competition?
Yes,
Or
that's
sorry,
what-
a live cooking demonstration.
That's what Mr. Philippi was describing,
Okay.
the battle of the chefs.
Okay.
So they will be competing against each other. We're using the chefs from the hotel this time. So we're having the hotel come on board, using their chefs, and they battle out against one another.
So that's the battle.
Yes.
Between the cooking battle.
Yes, so they will show you different dishes. We have the appetizer, we have a main course, and then the desserts.
Okay, so they'll be displaying all the 3 courses.
Yes.
After it's
It
done.
will be right there on the ground.
Okay, so you mentioned the value added. So you said you have dashing wine, and what else?
Okay, we have dashing flour, we have dashing quiche, we have dashing bun, dashing roti, we have a lasagna, we have fish cake, and the punch. Yes.
Okay. So you all want people to come down there and spend the night, man.
Yes, we have lots of room for that
Are
as
you
well.
sure?
Yes, we can accommodate persons overnight. We have many villas and guest houses in the area that can accommodate persons who wish to spend the night.
So what time it ends?
Okay, we're looking at ending at 9 p.m.
Okay.
But if all goes well, we're hoping that the police officers will
Give
allow
us a
us to
chance.
go a little beyond that.
So you mentioned entertainment. What sort of entertainment that you're having?
Oh, we have a lot of local artists which has signed up. We're expecting to have Manchas. We're expecting to have Remote. We're expecting to have. Can you help me, please?
Prado.
Prado.
We have Prado from the community. We have Manchas. We have Nerdy. We have MTX Band, KC the Conscious Band. We have J-Birds. And we have a quadrille group from the community and our drummers from the community.
Okay. You said you have an eating competition too?
No, the dashing pili competition,
dashing
where you
pili.
pong the dashing.
I thought you were having an eating competition.
Due to circumstances, we were not able to have the dashing eating. So we have the ponging of the dashing, as was done in the past. So we're bringing that traditional aspect to it. So persons will pong the dashing and they will eat it using a sauce from a
Whatever.
chicken back or a kong or crayfish or something.
Something like that.
Yes.
Crayfish is not as monotorium and crayfish, no crayfish. I know last year you all had the participation of the schools. What's happening this year?
Yes. Unfortunately, this year the schools could not be on board with us. So this is why we went to the hotels to assist us in coming on board.
Okay.
Yes.
So moving forward, do you have persons who have made the value added a business in terms of sale to the market, the wine and the stuff like that, like this?
Yeah, we have 2 agro-processing organizations right here in the community. We have Rainforest Foods and Jaco Products right there. These are women-based organizations which goes into adding value to various local produce that we have.
Okay.
So we are quite versed and ready to take advantage of the improvement and the value-added aspect of our local produce.
I'm hearing women involved, women doing this, women doing that. Where are the men?
I'm not sure.
They're planting the dashing.
No, that's what you are doing.
Into production.
Go to Hawaii. That's one side to Hawaii.
Into production.
Yeah, that's production. See, that's discrimination. You know.
Well, not really. We should let you know that majority of the households in Fort Saint-Jacques, they're owned by women.
The majority of what?
Yes, the households, they're owned by women. So
Wow.
we're trying to engage all those single mothers and the other women in the community. And just to add to what Mr. Philippi was saying, we have another agro-processing group who will be coming aboard with the dashing ice cream.
Dashing ice cream.
Yes,
And they will be there on that day too?
yes, they will.
Okay. Yeah, but I find it strange because even I'm hearing, I'm hearing Helen's daughters. I'm not hearing Helen boys.
Boys or Helen sons.
Or Helen sons.
Yes.
Everything is get towards the women.
The women.
Yeah. But I mean, something should happen. Philippe, when you're trustee on the committee,
I should do something.
you should do something about that one. I mean, bring the young fellas on board.
Yeah.
You know, get them involved. I mean,
Yeah, you're quite.
no, I'm very. No, I was just joking about, but it's a serious thing, eh? Because especially with all what's happening now, I
Yes,
think if you
yes.
get the guys engaged, you know, in a very serious way, the same way of the Taiwanese, you know, supporting. I'm sure if you come up with a proposal where you get a few guys, you know, to come in, I'm sure they will probably, you know,
Yeah.
sponsor.
I think one aspect where we can accommodate young men is when it comes to the organic farming, that aspect of it,
Good.
where we could encourage them to put up a plot and get the materials, get the inputs, and have them to go the way of the
Organic
farming.
Mhm.
I think this is a
Yeah, that's an idea. I know there was a problem with the dashing, the burning of the leaves, which is a disease. I know there are new varieties now that's come forward.
Yeah.
What's happening? I also know. I'm not sure if I know you're aware, but I don't know whether you all know of the results of it, because I know sometime last year or year before, some of the farmers were given some assistance in clearing for land preparation. They were given 1,005 to produce dashing for export. Have you noticed an increase in production, anything like this?
There is an increased production on the ground. As to whether it is available for exportation, that I cannot speak on. But I know, being from the community, I know that there is an increase of production on the ground.
Okay, and are you? But in terms of again coming back to young persons, both men and women, do you see young people gravitating to take over from the older persons?
I can say yes. There are some young guys in the area who are very serious about the farming, even investing heavily in it as a matter of fact. But I would like to see more.
True.
I would like to see more. Those that in it and they are very serious about it, I congratulate them. But we can do better than that.
Okay.
There are more of them out there still idle.
True.
Yeah,
True.
like
In the farmers market that you'll be having, how many farmers are going to be there in the market for the sale of their produce?
Okay, so far we have 2 confirmed farmers, but we have registration open for all those who are interested in joining. Of course, registration is free.
Okay.
Yes. And it's not just the dashing that we're going to have on sale. We're going to have all produce, whatever it is that is
But your
grown
main
in the
commodity
community.
will be dashing.
Yes.
Yes, and the market. Okay. All right, so we're now due for our break. You have been watching Agriculture on the Move. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon. Don't go away. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going to our second half. What is it?
Agriculture on the move. Agriculture on the move. Agriculture on the move.
The Ministry of Agriculture presents World Food Day under the distinguished patronage of the Honorable Alfred Prosper. Figlases Sanutut Sonutut Saut, Lakai IRDC grounds, Denry, on the 12th of October from 11 a.m. onwards. The Banana and Plantain Festival. Sa Pakai Normal. Eat what you grow is food in Port Bill Nutoho. Everything produced from bananas and plantain by agro-processors and students. Sit Lisi, that's the way to go. Lots of booths with delicious dishes. Lisha Duet, Parma Chesalani Entertainment Gala, Impulse Man, Umpa, Servants, Ezra, Invader, Mofire, Wuletete, and lots more. Like I sit near Kids Zone. So children, you're not on your own. Eat fresh and Lucia's best.
Welcome back to the program Agriculture on the Move. Today we are speaking with 2 members of the committee from Francais Jacques Soufouye. And of course we're talking about the Dashing Festival which is coming up this weekend, which is the 27th of this month. And that's the second time they're having it. And like I said, you do it once, you do it twice. Once it's good, the first time you come back again. But on a very, very serious note, we're looking at to lower our food import bill. And of course, the slogan that we have in the ministry is to eat fresh, St. Lucia's best. Consume what we grow. A lot of us like to eat the foreign stuff. Nothing wrong with that, but we need to have our palate, conducive towards the consumption of our local produce. And dashing is one of them. We have had many, many festivals before. In fact, after this dashing, for World Food Day, we have the Banana and Plantain Festival coming up, and that you'll hear more about pretty soon on the 12th of October. So we need to lower our food import bill. We need to allow St. Lucians to be creative in diversifying, a value added to our local produce. Coming back to you all, what came to mind a while ago was the question of baby foods coming from the dashing.
Like cereal?
The cereal. Is that going to be displayed on that day?
Well, we have the dashing pile, which could be used for the babies, but in terms of the powdered cereal and the formula, we have not gone to that extent as yet, but we're looking at having some, like a mix where they will be able to use.
Okay, so you have dashing flour?
Yes.
Okay. On that day, any of the booths doing the food will use, I will see a dashing dobwe.
Well, we have a dashing bun and a dashing log.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So the person doing the seafood will be using the dashing bun with his dashing chips with all his seafood variety.
All right.
And we have another vendor who will be using the dashing log, will be used for breakfast. Yes.
Okay. And of course, don't forget the mapa. How do you call it?
The mapa.
So that I'm hoping that will be exposed there too in the menu. Eh?
Yeah, it should be.
It should be there. Non, Philippe, vous avez parlé en créole.
Oui.
Dis-nous about compétition. C'est pas compétition, feste d'achille. Nous en Force Jacques l'année passée sorti et puis ça allait bien et c'est pour ça que je vais faire encore. So dis-nous about ça.
Oui, comité Force Jacques, développement Force Jacques et puis mission technique Taïwan qui a collaboré pour présenter nous et puis festif d'achille. Juste ça c'est samedi le 27 septembre. À 8h au matin, à la cour de l'église Force Jacques, l'église catholique Force Jacques. Juste ça, nous avons voulu tout le monde tourner avec Vini, ça nous a présenté. Nous avons mis Dashin à sous display. Nous avons mis Dashin en mettant toute bagaille nous avons fait là. La raison c'est ça, nous voulons tout le monde savoir Force Jacques c'est un côté qui a produit Dashin. Et puis nous avons garder manière pour nous bailler dachine plus valé, c'est pas juste picher dachine dans washer mettre à dépendre avec manger, ça fait plus d'autres bagailles avec dachine qu'on y a. So pour ça là nous avons Fanny France dachine à sous display, nous avons divin dachine qu'on parle italienement pas dachine, nous avons pain il fait avec dachine, bonbon il fait avec dachine. Ensemble de diverses bagailles ça fait dachine. So nous avons invité Jean Saint-Lucie et gens qui dehors Saint-Lucie qui a ce pays pour venir et visiter nous et regarder ça nous avons fait. Juste ça aussi nous avons en compétition pour plus gros dachine qui produit. Nous avons invité ces femmes pour aller à sous plantation et pour acheter plus gros dachine dans là et présenter en compétition. Et puis nous avons mesuré dachine, nous avons mesuré l'ongé et mesuré conseil. Et puis nous avons présenté mon en prix. Nous avons aussi en compétition côté nous avons pilé d'achine comme ça pour nous ça va être tradition nous pour Afrique. Nous avons pilé d'achine, pilé bois peint tout bail nous avons pilé. Et puis nous avons en compétition d'achine pilé. C'est mon à ce stage là et nous avons fait compétition nous avons pilé d'achine en compétition et puis Yo ka présenter yo ka juger qui est-ce qui fait primaire à dans cette
le primaire
because là piché d'achine là pilé d'achine il pas pour ni gwen il est fin il est fin oui yo ka bailler on l'air si c'est 2 minutes avec ça un pilé qui plus fin et ça ka gagner
c'est d'achine tout seul
d'achine tout seul les gwen maman nous rappeler tu mettre des gwen filles et bien gwen banana avant camélé mais c'est d'achine tout seul nous
on bail comme parler ça bagay pour bail maman d'achine bon gobi d'achine quand on entend ça va faire d'abord
ça va faire d'abord excellent mais là
pas parler ça
monsieur vous fait chips et puis
d'accord
et vous faire un paille et puis vous mettez teasing cheese dedans vous bail un petit
d'accord
vous pouvez manger
oui
nous vous regardez manière pour présenter bail là et puis pour préserver tradition à dans manière côté yo ka lever et puis goût en bouche yo et que les tourner les même venir goût mon yo même ka continuer supporter femme qui planter d'achine et qui yicho même ka venir il va mucho yicho même
d'accord
ça va tout continuer
la tenue en projet côté du été assister femme pour planter d'achine pour préparer terre au bail comme ça moi que ça allait bien. Et puis, à part de ça, est-ce où est en chaque d'achine production montée?
Oui, pour ça, à terre, moi, kakati les l'année en
plus
d'achine à terre. L'année plus d'achine à terre, mais ça me passe à dos. Moi, ça, raison, c'était. Après, nous avons service à nous avons ça à l'autre pays.
Oui.
Mais je sais si on a assez pour voir l'autre pays. Et bien, si ça a commencé, si ça a commencé, qu'on va acheter pour voir l'autre pays. Mais ça, moi, ça va plus de monde planter d'achine.
Ok. Mais on parle si toutes ces d'achine produits assez qu'à consommer cette ici même, mais pour
pas l'autre pays. Ça, moi, pas ça. Peut-être, ministre agricole, c'est Extension Office là qui a été
information. D'accord. Et puis, au jour ça, la canne est totalement comment?
Oui, la canne est totalement pour artistes locaux, nous.
Oui.
La canne, nous avons Nerdy, nous avons Remote, nous avons MTX Band. So, nous avons la canne en musique. La canne est au côté pour Mamaï, un jouet un musique là. So, la canne est beaucoup bonne.
Ok. Donc, ça va être une pièce compétition by Mamaï même?
Non, pas.
Parce que ça m'a révélé pour manger d'achine.
Manger d'achine. La nouvelle version à ça.
Oui. So, si qui manière ça qu'a fait? Zokani ça toutes les années?
Nous regardons pour nous tous les années et puis chaque année nous regardons essayer pour nous garder mettre neuf en l'air. Vous voyez que chaque année nous fait post-mortem dans l'air. Nous regardons ça nous côté nous aller côté nous fait faux pas nous ça éprouver à souiller et puis chaque année nous regardons nous fait on ça quoi un staple so vous savez depuis septembre venu c'est Dachine Festival mais qu'on organise jazz tous les mois mais so nous regardons pour faire un staple en communauté
et puis vous voulez faire mon savent Jacques là, c'est là qu'on produit d'achine.
Jacques là, c'est là d'achine tombé.
Oui, c'est là tombé. Oui.
Avec l'année, nous sommes en compétition aussi pour tuer d'achine en même place là. Face à nous éviter ces hôtels là au Lyon Soufouye pour participer. Il y a des chefs et qui peuvent participer dans compétition côté tuer d'achine et faire différents d'achine. Il peut faire ça avec des autres d'achine. Des serres ou faire des serres d'achine, mais une course là. Et puis quoi fait intro et puis appetizer d'achine.
D'accord.
C'est ça. So nous regarder nous espoir d'être nous une bonne journée.
D'accord. Et puis l'autre bail là on a fait c'est l'année d'hiver d'achine, Et puis c'est mon qui a fait ces divers qui a fait à faire une fois ces d'achine de bail comme ça. Est-ce que vous avez ces produits ça sur la place là?
Oui, c'est ça sur la place là parce c'est groupe là qui a fait divers d'achine qui a process d'achine nous avons des grands groupes en français Jacques même et puis avec ces groupes femmes qui là même et puis il y a entraîné et il y a point d'achine il y a fait différents divers pays so c'est bagage ça en communauté et nous il y a sous display et puis il y a montrer monde qui ça il y a fait et puis là pour acheter et puis pour goûter tout.
D'accord.
Parce que vous voulez acheter des bagages, vous ne pouvez pas soit acheter ici des bons bouchons.
Oui, d'accord.
So, la caille ça pour goûter.
D'accord.
Et puis si bon bouchon, vous pouvez acheter, dès le soir acheter pour faire un cadeau, dès le soir vous pouvez manger, vous faites bien l'autre monde.
D'accord. Toujours ça, pas venir,
pas dit la caille, si c'est un petit gros café, vous un petit gros café, avec des ça.
Oui. Mais tout le monde attend, c'est madame, femme, ça qui veut ce nom-là, c'est jeune garçon.
Malheureusement, c'est nom tout 4 chaînes derrière. Et puis, à la manière, c'est organisation qui a des finances. Il y a financer l'argent. So, là, ces programmes, ça va venir peut-être, il y aura ces femmes, c'est en vocation nous fait by nom pour lever la main les aider. Hey, nous là tout, nous vous
mais Philippe c'est on a blablement oui. Ou alors comme il dit là. Oui. Parler by nom tout.
Oui.
Et pas des jeunes noms là.
Mais ça a fait nous jeunes noms en français Jacques qui a fait famine et qui ont soyé l'année chaque jeune maman qui a pris famille au soyé mais nous voulons plus monde venir plus jeune maman venir parce que c'est grand homme là Jacques allé c'était à caresser la ville
d'accord
on voulait plus jeune monde venir
c'est Jacques qui a café bon produit
bon l'autre bagarre là nous faire c'est faire famille garder plus présentable sans différentes générations nous garder les pays à présent
yeah because at the end of the day I remember growing up when my mom would cook dashin or yam on maybe the Sunday. We didn't have a refrigerator or anything like this. Next morning, Mesa Bofui di Fia, okay, Shofisa, with cow's milk. And that's what we eating. Yeah. I remember there's a friend of mine, she cooked dashin for her children, and the children left that. Gobi dashin, I took the same dashin, I mashed it, and I put the saltfish in it. And then I took the breadcrumbs and I fried that. In 2 days that was gone. Right. The same dashin. Yes. You understand? So right now it's presentation.
Yes.
So that people make it palatable. So people can. So buy gobi dashin.
That's enough.
Not done already done.
Yes.
I remember I went at the time it was called Dashin. That hotel?
Ladera.
Yes, it was Ladera. And I remember Chef Robbie, that's where I met him. He was a chef there. And I went there with some foreigners and we were there. And while we were drinking, they put some chips. I'm eating the thing, but I'm saying, my taste was telling me, you know what you're eating, but I can't tell. After I was, what's the item that's dashing to? And the way it was done, I was like, and that's what gave me the idea at the time to have those festivals, to show what we can do, what we can produce, and get the young people, especially the schools, the students. I mean, they're amazing in making, different stuff,
Yes.
Any final words from you, Madam Matre?
We're calling on everybody, young and old, to come support us on September 27th at the grounds of the Catholic Church in Fort-Saint-Jacques. We will be open from 8 a.m. until 9 p.m. There will be something for everybody. So we're counting on you to come and support us.
So there'll be breakfast?
Yes, we will have breakfast.
Okay, so we're getting our cocoa tea. We're getting our dashin.
Your sardines, your hawassaw, name it.
Okay. Final word for me quickly.
Yes, I would like to reiterate what Ms. Matre said.
Okay.
We invited the whole of St. Lucia over. Vini supporter nous et vini spectacle nous commettre pour nous célébrer dashin.
D'accord. Thank you again for being here and I wish you all success.
Thank you for having me.
You've been watching Agriculture on the Move. I would like to thank you for viewing the program and remember, go down there, enjoy your dashin in the Jacques, the place of the best dashin in St. Lucia. Remember, agriculture is our business and eat fresh. St. Lucia's best. I'm Philip Sidney. Goodbye.
Agriculture on the Move.
Agricole mouvement.
Agriculture on the Move.
Agricole mouvement.
Agriculture on the Move.
Agricole mouvement.
Agriculture on the Move.
Agricole mouvement.